Welcome, Leo, to High Priestess Influence and to your weekly intuitive tarot guidance. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for March 23rd through the 29th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible, Leo. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all. So just take anything that resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else, and remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. And keep in mind, Leo, that the cards are here as guidance, not as predictors. And it is always my intention to attract the cards along with the intuition that will best serve those of you Leos who actually view this message. And actually, the way it works for me, Leo, is that, I start with the card, but as I manifest through my voice, and as I talk it out, that's how the intuition comes to me. So, if you look there right away in the physical realm there too, right? One of the cards that no one ever wants to see. But remember, first of all, it's guidance. And second of all, whatever that is, that's already happened, okay? This is about guidance. This is also about self-love and what's most important to you. You, and only you. Okay, I don't know how this is going to play into the rest of the reading yet, but that's what I got right away with the Lover's Reverse jumping out. This is about what's most important to you, Leo. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's see what we have here. So in the physical realm, you have 3 cards that jumped out. Okay, so it looks like some of us have been having a rough time of it lately, right? Now, the 10 of Swords reversed. I'm feeling actually that you have gotten over something. You experienced something that was, well, it'll vary for each of you. For some of you, it was disappointing. For some of you, you were betrayed by a friend or a partner. Somebody close to you betrayed you. For others, it was a really disappointing, like an experience. I feel like where you were disappointed in others or another. Leo, I just want to interrupt 1 second. I forgot, I did want to stick this little sign in here with my channel name on it, because some of you have been kind enough to let me know that other sites are stealing my videos and presenting them as their own. So anyway, yeah, but I do feel as though this is, with it reversed here, I'm feeling as though you've gotten over this. You've put this behind you, and you've put it behind you, yet it creeps back in. You've put it behind you, yet sometimes it irks you, or sometimes you are ticked off, or you feel sad. It'll vary again for each of you. So mostly you've put it behind you. And one thing to keep in mind, Leo, is that really this card always represents something that happened already, because it's the 10 energy. It's the 10 energy. It's about new beginnings, fresh starts. But I feel as though now I just got the expression old wound. Now, old is a relative term. An old wound for some of you could be last week, and for some of you it could be last year, and for some of you it could be, 2 decades ago, whatever. That will vary, but I just got the expression old wound. Old wound, you've let it go, yet it does creep back in. But that's normal, Leo. That's like the human experience. We all do that. But here's the guidance that I just got from this. Leo, practice being aware of when this creeps back into your mind. Practice being aware of that and saying, oh, I let you go a long time ago, and just like kind of blow it off in a light way. Don't ruminate on it. Don't allow it to fester. Don't allow it to grow, because then you don't want to start a negative vibrational momentum going for yourself where, oh, this negative thought leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And then your body's experiencing it as if it's happening now. Okay, that is really the most important part I just got from this. Okay, so Leo, whatever old wounds that you have for the most part gotten over, when you let them resurface and you let them fester and you start to ruminate on them, your body experiences that sadness, trauma, disappointment, whatever it was, betrayal. Your body experiences it as if it's happening again. So this is actually to let you know, Leo, that you want to be more aware of when you let that experience creep back in. Okay? And yeah, the Five of Pentacles here, this is the number of change. So this situation is changing for you. And I just got the feeling that it's changing for some of you because you are becoming more aware of letting that experience creep back in. So like that experience, some of you may really have felt betrayed, left out in the cold. But again, I'm zeroing in on the 5, the number of change. This energy is changing. I think you're getting better at letting it go. So you were somehow left out. You were some of you were ignored. I just got the feeling that some of you have had multiple experiences of feeling unseen, feeling ignored, feeling left out. And I feel really compelled to say, Leo, that happens to everyone. Okay, maybe everyone's a strong word, but I feel confident in that. And if it's not everyone, it's almost everyone. We all get dissed. We all experience being left out. We all have that experience where, all our friends go out and no one called us kind of thing, and if it's not exactly that, just like something like that. Because I just got the feeling for some of you that you've experienced a lot of that in your life. Okay, and with the 9 of Cups reversed here, I feel as though, Leo, every time you bring up those incidents in your mind where you have been left out of something, that it just it adds, okay, let me see if I can put this into words. It adds to your already lack of trust in like humankind or in other people. So in other words, oh wow, Leo, this is powerful. So you, based on past experiences, you have a momentum in relationships that some of you, this might not be for that many of you, okay, Leo? So listen, if this is totally not resonating with you, go check out your moon and rising sign messages at High Priestess Influence, because sometimes they may resonate more. But I really feel strongly that some of you need to hear this. You have had experiences in your life of being left out, of feeling betrayed, of feeling as though your friends are lousy, people aren't there for you, people are dishonest with you, all of those kinds of emotions when we feel either mistreated or taken advantage of by other people, right? And I feel as though it's become a habitual vibration for you. And this is so understandable, Leo, because I can relate to this. I think everyone in the world can relate to this. We don't even realize that these experiences cause us to have certain expectations of people, and then we become afraid to put our trust in people. We become afraid to expect the best. So Leo, this is really, really, really important for you if this resonates at all. You need to really tap into your spiritual understanding of how the universe works, because it begins with your vibration. If you don't do so already, I would highly recommend that you listen to recordings on YouTube of Abraham Hicks and see if that doesn't resonate with you. Now, there are many paths to the same place. So there are many tools, many directions, many paths that you can take to find your alignment. But Leo, these experiences that you have had are affecting your vibration. So you need to find a way to raise your expectations of life and people. You need to remember that you are a spiritual being who chose to come into this body and have this human experience for expansion, for the expansion of you, the expansion of the universe, for joy, for fun, for the experience. And you wanted to be here. You wanted to be here. And you got to be here. And now, as we all do, we forget. We get conditioned by the world around us immediately. As soon as we're born, we're being conditioned by everyone else around us, their energies, their actions, their thoughts, their words. And we forget who we really are. And then we get caught up in the human experience and we forget the big picture. But it's not as serious as it seems. It's not as serious as it feels. And when you can relax into all of that and raise your vibration, you will attract better people into your life, better experiences, better relationships. I feel as though some of you have gotten just into this negative momentum and you're kind of stuck and you don't know how to get out of it. Let's take a look at your mental realm here. You have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Two of Swords reversed. Okay, yeah. So I'm feeling closed off here. I'm feeling guarded, like you're closing your arms, you're closing yourself off to people. That's really understandable, Leo. It's understandable that you would react that way. But now this reading is here as guidance as the first step to set you on the right path, to pull you out of this. Okay? So this is you feeling like, well, I don't want to trust anyone anymore. I don't want to let anyone in. Queen of Cups reversed, doesn't matter male or female. I mean, it could be this. Some of you could be thinking about someone else in your life. It could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But overall, I'm just getting like a sadness, emotionally out of alignment here. Overly emotional, letting your emotions affect your vibration. And definitely confusion, a lack of clarity. Yeah, you're not clear. You don't feel clear at all. I'm feeling like a sense of like just, oh, wow. Yeah, I'm feeling a sense of like muddiness in like my thoughts. And you have no idea, some of you have no idea, no clue how to get yourself out of this momentum. So, wow. I just got, you have to love yourself first and foremost. Leo, you have to love yourself first and foremost. You are. Remember I said something about at the beginning about you have to think about what's most valuable to you? You are. You are most valuable, Leo. Oh my God, you have to love yourself first, put yourself first. You have to recognize your value to this universe. Your existence here is contributing to the expansion of the universe. All of these experiences that you have gone through, as negative as they have felt to you, add to your expansion, your personal expansion, and to the expansion of the universe. So without ruminating on these old experiences, you kind of want to bring an awareness to the fact that there is value in them. Hard to see, yes, but in hindsight, you might, and listen, if you look back and you can't see any value in it, let it go. Don't start ruminating on it and thinking, well, what could the value be? What could the value be? If you don't see it right away, let it go and move forward. Okay, the past isn't even real anymore. It's an illusion, and our memories aren't even accurate. It's crazy how we relive situations and we let them affect us in our present moment, and it doesn't serve us. And so much of the detail isn't even accurate. We often make bad situations feel worse than they were, and that's what we're talking about here. Is repeating the bad experiences in your physical world by focusing on them and expecting them. So with this Lovers reversed, I feel really, really strongly compelled to tell you that, Leo, you are worthy. You're as worthy as every other being on this planet. No one is more or less worthy. We are all one. We're all spiritually connected. We're all from the same source. And you need to recognize that you are just as valuable as every other spiritual being here. And you deserve as much love and happiness and fun as anyone else. And you only had one card jump out here in the spiritual realm. This is what the spiritual realm wants you to know, Leo. It is only you holding you back. You're giving up your power. 8 is the number of power. You're giving up your power here to old experiences, to negative momentum, to negative thoughts, to negative expectations for the future. You are rendering yourself powerless. Take back your power, Leo. Take back your power. This figure is bound loosely. This figure is not even really imprisoned by 8 swords stuck in the ground. This figure can loosen up those binds, remove that blindfold, and walk away. Walk to that castle in the background, that refuge, that safe haven. The figure in this card is giving up her power. And that's what the universe is telling you. It's all up to you, Leo. It's in your power to change this vibration. But it starts with understanding that your thoughts matter, your beliefs matter, your expectations matter. It's understandable that you've gotten into this negative momentum. We all do it, Leo. We all do it. So I know I sound like I'm kind of like yelling at you, but I really feel it's important. And okay, Leo, I've been through this myself, okay? I never knew about vibration or the universe, and barely believed in anything more than what I experienced with my, physical senses. And then attracted spiritual teachers to me, attracted spiritual understanding and like illumination to me, and kept attracting more and more. Well, actually, one of my desires that I literally intentionally put out there in the world was, universe, I love this enlightenment that I keep receiving. I love it, love it, love it. Keep it coming. I always want there to be more and more and more because it felt so good. And I feel as though some of you, that's where you are now, and there were people there to kind of like expose me to this kind of stuff, and maybe that's what I'm doing for you. Like we're all here, we're all connected. And I mean, I keep attracting new spiritual teachers and new spiritual information to me all the time. And I think that's what some of you are doing now. And knowing that it's all about your vibration. You attract your experiences to you and the people in your life to you via your frequency, your vibration that you put out in the world. And that frequency or vibration can either be high, low, or somewhere in between. But that comes from your emotions, your beliefs, your expectations. So if you're focused on how badly people have treated you in the past, betrayals, disappointments, what have you, not only is your body experiencing it, but while your body's experiencing it, it's also emitting a vibration that's equivalent to that. And so you attract the essence of that vibration to you. So that's why it becomes like a vicious cycle. Why is everyone treating me this way? Because you expect them to. Okay? So I know it sounds like I'm blaming you, Leo. I'm really not. This is all part of the human experience. We all do it. And most of us do it unknowingly most of my life. I mean, sometimes I say, why couldn't I have learned this when I was younger? But I needed all of that experience before I could maybe even appreciate all of this universal understanding that is coming to me at this level, and also to be able to share it. If I hadn't been through this and I just had this knowledge all along, and I said, Leo, you just change your vibration. And if I couldn't relate to it, I don't think I could have the intuition to, without the experiences, that's true. Okay, yes. That's what I'm getting right now is I had to have similar experiences in my life, Leo, so that I could attract this intuition, understand it, and be able to impart it to you. I couldn't even understand, I wouldn't be able to put it into words to you if I hadn't been through it to myself. And Leo, I will tell you that I still go through this. I do feel that I don't always attract the best and the most loyal and understanding friends into my experience. I do experience that because that's where my expectation is, because I'm basing it on the past. And so I just keep, I keep repeating that also. So I know how you're feeling. I feel like these are more devastating experiences than I'm talking about right now. But we've all had these backstabbings, these betrayals and stuff, and we can all relate to that, Leo. So, Leo, listen, there's a lot here, and I feel for some of you, this is just the beginning. So really take some time to meditate and quiet your mind and look for things to appreciate throughout your day. Be intentional about it. Even just the littlest things like, oh, wow, you know what? This coffee really tastes good. I really appreciate this coffee. I appreciate the people who made this coffee, whether, you got it in a coffee shop or you made it at home. Who manufactured it or who made this coffee machine. Wow. And the farmers who made the cream that go into my coffee, that kind of stuff. Like once you find one thing to appreciate, it can snowball. And when you really get into it and really focus on those things, it really does raise your vibration. I've done it myself, Leo, and this is kind of a reminder to me to get back into that practice again. Okay, Leo, thank you so very much for being with me. If you'd like to support this channel, all you have to do is give it a thumbs up, or if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, and maybe consider subscribing and sharing, clicking the bell for notification, whatever. Either way, Leo, thanks so much for being with me, and I hope this week ahead is wonderful for you.